What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Halloween. And since it's Halloween, we're going to react to WWE wrestlers who appeared in horror movies. Now, I only know two movies, but wrestlers in it that are horror movies, and that's See No Evil with Kane and Hornswoggle in The Leprechaun. So I'm excited to see what else is on this list. I am also a fan of horror movies. If you didn't know that, let me know in the comment section what your favorite horror movie is. And also, before we get into the video, really quick, if you're going to go out and trick or treat, guys, since you guys are my family, be sure to check the kids' candy. Although I don't know your kids, I don't know your nieces and nephews, things like that. Since you guys are my wrestling family, I want you guys to go out and have fun, but also be safe, because you don't know what people are thinking when they're handing out candy. That may sound paranoid, but you just never know nowadays. Now, anyway, let's get into the video. Let go.
With most movies, it's awesome just to have one WWE wrestler in it, but the 2020 horror film Penance Lane has two. The first wrestler to appear in the movie is Booker T.
What?
Booker plays a criminal named Shooter. He and his gang run into a creepy looking house to stash away their stolen money. One of Booker's gang members is actually his brother. No, it's not Stevie Ray. Booker's brother in the movie is called Bobby. Unfortunately, Bobby, as well as everyone else, gets killed by something unseen. The 5-time WCW champion manages to escape, but ends up getting caught by the police and sent to prison. While behind bars, Booker T befriends a man named Crimson Matthews, who's played by Tyler Mane, who actually is a former wrestler too. Mane is best known for wrestling WCW as Big Sky, but he's had the most success as an actor. Anyways, Booker T tells Crimson about the house where he stashed the money. Despite the creepy stuff, Crimson decides to go to the house to try and get the cash. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any weapons, so he calls in help from a friend. Diamond Dallas Page,
DDP?
biker friend, who gives the main character a gun to fight off the evil.
Yo, Diamond Dallas Page, the yoga master, dropping off a gun is it's so crazy. This man is delivering guns. He invented Uber Draco. This is Uber Draco right here. Like, okay, let's think of a name of his business, okay? What would be the name of DDP's gun delivery business? Ooh, I got Uber Draco. Oh, banana clips to ship. There you go. That's a good name for it. If you guys got better names, let me know in the comment section. But man, this is random.
Evil in the house. Unfortunately, DDP doesn't stick around for the rest of the movie, but he did give Crimson all the tools he needs to make a loud bang. After his infamous walkout from WWE in 2014, CM Punk stopped wrestling and began pursuing acting. The first time Punk was the main character in a movie was in the 2019 film Girl on the Third Floor.
I wanted to see that.
In this horror movie, CM Punk moves into a new house and is fixing it up so it's ready for his pregnant wife when she arrives, who is not played by AJ Lee, sadly.
Dang.
Some creepy things start happening though, and they all have a very bad outcome for CM Punk. The movie
I might watch
is
this
pretty
tonight.
scary and very disgusting, as the house is kind of alive.
What?
Is kind of alive. It's also
Wait,
a bad outcome for CM Punk. The movie is pretty scary and very disgusting, as the house is kind of alive.
Wait, so the house is alive? Oh my god. Please don't tell me that a house turned CM Punk's face into a babysitter. Please. Please tell me he didn't turn his face into a daycare. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to skip that part if I watch that tonight. I cannot see that, man. That's crazy.
Also testing CM Punk and seeing if he'll give in to his temptations. If he does, let's just say it's not gonna be a fun time for him. The movie is good, but it's not realistic at all. CM Punk would never be caught drinking a beer. In the 2016 film Isle of the Dead, a US research facility on an isolated island gets overtaken by zombies. Two-time US champion Maurice plays a doctor who is part of a small rescue team looking for survivors.
I'll watch it just for Maurice.
I ain't gonna lie. Soldier, the former champion is pretty tough and cold-hearted. When one of the people on the team gets bitten by a zombie, Maurice is the one who decides to kill her in order to protect the rest of the team. As the movie goes on, the rescue team finds a scientist who survived, and he turns out to be Maurice's father. However, her dad ends up being kind of infected, but he kind of is a cure, but he's also obsessed with his research, so he doesn't want to leave. It makes a bit more sense when you watch the movie. Anyways, this leads to an intense escape off the island. Unfortunately, the former WWE star does get infected, but before she dies, Maurice goes out with a bang and becomes a one-woman zombie wrecking machine. Best of all, she hits one of the undead with her WWE finisher, the French Kiss.
What?
Snitsky.
Yo, listen. I get it's a movie, but the zombies from 28 weeks later, 28 days later, the zombies from World War Z that stack on top of each other like Jenga pieces and Legos and stuff like that, they will never, ever let somebody put them in a wrestling movie. Ever. And that's one of my greatest fears, because if a zombie apocalypse ever happens, I need to climb on the tallest building. But ever since I've seen World War Z, I'm like, dude, it's not even gonna matter. It's not even gonna matter. And people think a zombie apocalypse can't happen. But do you guys remember like years ago when people were like taking like Flocka or whatever the case may be, like in Florida, and these mothers out there eating people? This is a wrestling channel. I know I'm not going to go too much into that, but I am just saying. And I also do love like well-made zombie movies as well. So I'm going to check that out for a couple of reasons. Okay.
Was a monster in WWE. Not only was he a beast in the ring, but he also had some very memorable moments, like when he punted the baby on live TV. Since leaving WWE, Snitsky has started acting in movies. One of the first was a horror movie called 100 Acres of Hell. No, Snitsky doesn't play the monster. He's actually the main character, Buck Severs. Like in real life, Snitsky's character is a former wrestler who retired due to a career-ending injury. There's some cool visual and verbal wrestling references in the film.
Man, I loved it when you body slammed the Warrior in the steel cage match in Mania 27.
I learned that from Mania 23 when I had a real Buffalo Bob with his own lasso.
In 100 Acres of Hell, Snitsky is also trying to mentally recover from the death of his wife and daughter. His friends decide to take him on a trip to an abandoned game preserve. However, the area is home to a monster named Jeb Tucker, who looks like he'd fit right in with the Wyatt family.
Wait, hold on. The monster has a government name? Jam Tucker? Okay. All right.
Is home to a monster named Jeb Tucker, who looks like he'd fit right in with the Wyatt family. Snitsky eventually comes face to face with the evil creature, and the two have a brawl. Like other horror movies, Snitsky's first few attacks don't seem to do any damage to the monster. The former WWE wrestler eventually gets the upper hand when he nails Tucker in the nuts. Goes to show that no matter who you are, a well-placed shot below the belt knocks out any man. Ever since he originally left WWE in 2011, John Morrison has focused on acting. One movie he appeared in was 2018's Minutes to Midnight. Morrison plays a character named Travis, who is searching for his brother, who suddenly went missing while on a picnic with his girlfriend. As he looks around, Jomo begins to realize something scary is going on. He eventually teams up with the local sheriff, and they discover the disturbing individual.
Yo, if the sheriff was like Ozzy Osbourne and Snape at the same time, I'm not trusting that man. I'm not trusting him. R.I.P. to Snape, by the way.
Individuals causing everything. This guy in the blonde wig and this other guy in the mask. Morrison puts up a really good fight using his parkour skills. He even borrows a move from Edge's playbook and takes the masked monster down with a spear. Morrison appears again a little later to warn the other characters, but ends up getting hit by an arrow for his troubles.
What?
Luckily, the former WWE wrestler survives and is able to kick some more butt in the climax of the movie. Sadly, while Morrison and the other characters win the fight, John Morrison's character finds out that his brother has been killed. In 2006, WWE made their own horror movie called...
Oh, this man, like, okay, all right, guys. I'm sorry for rewinding and stopping this. It's just funny. These B-rated movies crack me up, man. And I love them. I love indie films. I love B-rated movies. And also love like psychological thrillers, things like that. But to get shot by a bow and arrow 4 inches away from you is crazy, bro. You got plenty of time to get up.
But ends up getting hit by an arrow for his troubles. Luckily, the former WWE in the climax...
All right,
many other characters win the 6, WWE made their own horror movie called See No Evil, which starred Kane as the villain. To see what the Big Red Machine did, watch the video on screen.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna check out the CM Punk. If you guys seen these horror movies with WWE wrestlers in it, let me know which one is the best one in your opinion as well. So I would like to know what your favorite horror movie is. Even if it's a movie or a franchise, whatever it is, let me know in the comment section. And if you've seen these movies, let me know which one's the best one. I'm definitely going to check out the Maurice movie, okay, for More Things Than One. And then I'll also probably check out the CM Punk movie. The other ones, I don't know. The one with Snitsky seemed like it was a little bit interesting in the beginning. And then when I saw the end of how the monster looked and this guy's like doing wrestling moves on the monster, you know, I love fake, like dumb movies. Like dumb as in like it's just so unrealistic. But there is a certain level that you can't cross with me, so I'm like not interested anymore. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, guys, be safe out there. Have all the fun that you can. And what horror movies y'all watch tonight? I got a lot of questions today. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Have a good day.